Hello, Mom, it's me, your bullshit artist son! Halloween Horrorfest Spooktacular 2021 Origins Part 3, The Return Unrated Director's Cut, makes its rounds for the end of Week 2, and this, our second Thursday. A day without labels or restrictions, because sometimes I just want to pick a movie that doesn't have a particular theme. I just like the movie. The first 4 lines of verse 2 of the Tao Te Ching, as translated by Red Pine in his 2013 revised edition, reads as follows. All the world knows beauty, but when this becomes the beautiful, that, in turn, becomes ugly. I take this to be a lesson about labels, a warning that the more we narrowly define our experiences, the more we risk limiting the value we would otherwise take from everyday life. It's a creed to reserve judgment on anyone else's tastes, to not yuck someone else's yum, as it were. Look, I get it. I'm an opinionated guy. Frankly, an overly opinionated guy. But I would never pretend that my opinion should be taken as some kind of objective standard. My tastes are my tastes, and your tastes are yours. I'm not going to tell you what is or is not a horror movie in your eyes. I can only tell you what's true for me. And that being said...
Hello. I'm calling because I think it just might be possible my dad, Ronnie, is the Greasy Strangler.
You probably think I'm the Greasy Strangler.
I never said that.
Tell you a secret. I am the Greasy Strangler.
Hey, I call bullshit on that.
The Greasy Strangler is a 2016 horror film directed by Jim Hosking and co-written by Hosking and Toby Harvard. Unfortunate father and son duo and grotesque roommates Ronnie and Braden run a disco walking tour where they schlep around unsuspecting passersby and try to convince them that they know anything about the history of disco. Ronnie is content with this life. He's a simple man with simple pleasures. He likes to dance. He likes to fight. He likes to and he likes his food greasy. Braden has other aspirations, hoping to one day become the next big space fantasy author. When Braden's new love interest, Janet, comes between him and his father, tensions rise and competition flares between family as they fight for the young woman's affection. While this quarrel of hearts plays out, a well-lubricated figure begins to torment the town. The Greasy Strangler appearing out of the darkness and strangling people to death. Father and son begin to question each other's motives, their heart, and their lust for greasy, greasy blood.
Hootie Tootie Disco Cutie! Hootie Tootie Disco Cutie! Hootie Tootie Disco Cutie!
While The Greasy Strangler is technically a horror movie, a label I personally endorse, it is unlike any other horror movie you will ever experience. I suspect that it is a very, very loose adaptation of the Malaysian cryptid Orang Minyak, which is a man made of crude black oil who stalks and terrorizes victims who have previously wronged him. Any resemblance to other horror tropes ends there. The movie is unabashedly gross, supernaturally perverted, immensely annoying and funny, and oddly, kind of charming. I liken it to Napoleon Dynamite if it had been written by John Waters but directed by Tim and Eric. The film feels dirty, grimy in its scenery and costuming, and primarily its casting. Michael St. Michael's as Ronnie feels like an actual demon who moonlights as a real human actor. And all other bit parts and characters feel literally scooped up from the gunk that was in the gutter of the back studio lot. Real people, real bodies, real grease. A lot of fake wieners in this one though, but that soundtrack, non-stop bangers from start to finish. As Letterboxd reviewer Andrew Jupin puts it, it's the film I cannot in good conscience recommend to a soul, but I think everyone needs to see it. I remember the first time I watched this movie by myself. No sooner had the movie finished, before I even had the time to pick up my jaw off the floor, I had to run upstairs, grab Allie, and make her watch it with me again. It is now our favorite prank, read, gift that we like to impart on our unsuspecting friends and families. And now, it's yours. I give The Greasy Strangler 6
Hootie Tootie
out of 10.
Disco Cutie.
Last time I checked, it was free on Amazon Prime, but I think it's also on IMDb TV, whatever that thing is. Thursday is in the books, and come back tomorrow for our third Found Footage Friday, and a movie that I really wish that I had made. There's a little link down there that you can click that will take you to my letterbox where you can follow along with this year's Halloween Horrorfest Spooktacular list. And there's another one that you can click and do the thing where you like and you subscribe. There's two buttons. There's the like one and there's the subscribe button. And then there's like a bell. But frankly, YouTube makes no sense to me. The algorithm is a nightmare. So